The GlobalMantic's accounting department is having a meltdown. Their software is poorly designed and isn't able to reliably notify clients that their bills are due. Can you take a break from your CRM work and suggest an alternative high-level design? I've collapsed this demo into a single file just to keep things simple. I've defined two types of customers, business and consumer grade. Let's explore the business customer class first. Remember, this is a blueprint for what all business customer objects will look like. Also remember that I won't be explaining every bit of Python syntax or styling in this course. I just want you to see the observer pattern in action without a microscopic focus on the code. This _init function is called a constructor, which is used to build a new object. It's like a home builder taking the blueprint, buying the materials, and constructing the house. That house will have attributes like an address, a color, number of bedrooms, etc. In this case, a business customer has an account ID and some quantity of money owed. The constructor requires these parameters at the time of creation and stores this data. Remember, observers are also called subscribers, so they need to define an update method. When the subject or the publisher needs to notify these subscribers, it calls their update method. This method is likely different between observers. In this case, if this customer carries a balance and owes money, the program should call the finance department. I'm using a print statement for simplicity, but perhaps a more advanced operation could be inserted here. Scrolling down, our consumer grade customer has many common attributes. The constructor is identical, so let's check the update method. Most consumers don't have corporate accountants on standby, so instead, our program should send a reminder email that their balance is due. This action is notably different than the business customer, and this abstraction is the power of the observer pattern. This will become apparent when we look at our accounting system. The accounting system is the subject, the observable component to which the observers are registered. Notice the constructor doesn't take any additional parameters and initializes a variable called customers into an empty set. Basically, it's a collection of 0 elements. When a customer registers, it is added to the set. Likewise, when it unregisters, it is removed from the set. The real power is with the notify method. Simply put, this method loops over all registered customers and invokes their update method. Remember, different customers will do different things upon notification. Sometimes it's a robocall to the corporate office, and sometimes a polite reminder email. The accounting system doesn't know or care. Individual observers implement this behavior however they want. To see the potential relevance for GlobalMantic, we can run a few basic test cases in our main function. This function runs when we execute our script. First, I create 4 customers with unique account IDs and some balances. A positive balance means that they owe the company money. Next, we create the accounting system object and register all 4 customers manually. After this, our customer set should contain 4 elements. When we run the notify method, which would normally occur in response to some event, this will invoke the update method on each of our observer objects, keeping in mind that the exact implementation of each update method will differ between observer classes. I also want to quickly demonstrate unregistering. Maybe a customer canceled their service with us after paying their balance. When another notify action happens, customer 2 isn't notified as it isn't observing this subject any longer. Let's run the code and see what happens. Notice that our subscribers are printed out of order. This is irrelevant but expected as sets are unordered collections. I'm showing the customer balances in orange, and we can see that accounts 200 and 300 don't owe any money, while accounts 100 and 400 do. Account 100 is a corporate customer and they got a dreaded robocall, while account 400 is an individual consumer that receives an email. After customer 2 unregisters, the next notification event notifies the remaining observers and the same update methods are executed. Feel free to run this code on your own to explore the observer pattern in greater depth. Let's explore another popular design pattern next.